Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show, talking with Nikki Glaser. Real funny. See, I think you were always funny, but don't you think that for a comic, the more adversity, like, okay, 2 years now, you feel maybe you were wronged a little bit in this business. Don't you feel it makes you more cynical and therefore more funny?
Yes.
Dating a Jewish rapper, more funny.
Oh, yeah. All the
you're
mistakes.
funny. You're a funnier person.
Yeah.
Right?
Now I'm in like so much therapy and I'm like fixing myself and I'm sober and I'm like, it's just, I'm losing the edge.
Time for reflection.
It is.
And that's where it's funny. Did you really get sober too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I was ending up dating people like that. It was like over and over again.
You know, listen, I've gotten high and drunk and I've gotten arrested and rehab.
Yeah.
And I've stabbed myself 9 times. I've never done something as bad as dating a Jewish rapper.
It was my bottom.
How long have you been sober for?
A year and a half
Good for
off
you.
booze and then a year off pot.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy
Thank
to hear
you.
that. Do you feel you're a happier person, or?
Yes, much
Good.
happier. And maybe it's been 2 years. I don't even know. 2012, yeah. So 2 years.
Right.
I feel great. And yeah, it's the best decision I ever made for myself. It was just like, as a comic, you can drink every night. And so I did.
We work in nightclubs.
And
and everybody else around just partying.
And you can drink for free.
Yeah.
And I was just hungover every single day, and especially when like you get a television show, like you're not just doing sets at night, you have to like be up for meetings in the morning and stuff, and I was just like, oh, this isn't gonna work. And you know, I grew up around alcoholics and I just knew where that was gonna go eventually.
I'll tell you, that's a very mature decision.
Yeah.
You realize how
Self-control.
you could be the brightest person in the world and realize that and still not take the bull by the horns and do something about it. So you really should be proud of yourself.
Oh,
Honestly,
thank
that's
you.
great. That's awesome.
And yeah, in the relationship thing, I was finding that I have such problems with intimacy that I would have to get wasted to even sleep with someone. And I may not even like them, but I'd get drunk enough so it would happen. But then in the morning, you're like, oh, I slept with them, so I must like this person. So then you're suddenly in a relationship with someone just because you slept with them one time and you don't even like them.
You realize this, and I don't mean to scare you.
Yeah.
In some ways, we're the same exact person.
Yeah.
What you just said for the last 3 minutes is my exact life. The
Yeah.
TV show, the hungover. Now I got to be here. This, that, you know. But I think the difference is you found out earlier in life. I think you got better earlier in life, and I think you have nothing but greatness ahead of you.
Thank you. That's really nice.
It'll be good.
It's hard, and it's kind of like, you know, it changes your life. Not all of a sudden. I drank every single night, and so all your friends kind of, you don't have friends anymore that you used to have, and
right, they're doing things that you know a normal person like. And that's the thing. If you become a comic, or you know, even what these guys did in life, sports, you're different than the people you grew up with. A lot of, they all get the job, they get married, they get the kids, the life, and they have. You know, they're in the same spot where they grew up maybe, or they find a house, and they don't lead the life you're leading, and you don't see them as much anymore. In some ways, they're your best friends, and you don't see them anymore. You see the phony friends you don't trust.
You're going to make me cry, man.
No, I'm saying it's good. No, hers is a happy story because she found out at a younger age that.
No, but the friends thing, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you just lead a different life because in some ways you couldn't lead that other life, though, right?
No, I remember thinking, I always knew that I wanted to be like an actress or on TV or something, and I remember before I found stand-up, I applied for theater school and I didn't get into any of them, and it just wasn't my talent. Acting was just not gonna be it for me, and I was like, and I just thought that was the only way to do it. And so I remember going to some audition and being like, this is not for me. I'm never gonna excel at this, and thinking, well, then I guess I'll just be a teacher, and being like, no, I'll kill myself before that happens.
You majored in
I remember
English.
thinking, like, I'll have to just kill myself. Because there's either I'm going to do something in this business.
Right.
And then suddenly I found stand-up and I was like, oh, thank God. Because, like, being a stay-at-home mom to me or being a teacher, I mean, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. It's a lot of work.
When did you find comedy? When did you find the stand-up?
Early, thank God.
Like, how old were you?
Freshman year of college.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Find it that early.
Enough people just started telling me, you're funny, you should try it. And I was never exposed to it as a kid, and I just started watching clips
Kansas
online.
University of
Kansas,
and
yeah.
so you got on stage where?
I got on stage at college at like a showcase on campus, and then I started going to Stanford and Sons in Kansas City.
I remember that place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was an edgy place.
And then the Funny Bone in St. Louis, when I would go back home for summers
Westport?
and stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know that place well, too.
Yeah.
And you
home
did
clubs.
Last Comic Standing, right?
Yeah, I got on that show
couple
pretty early.
times.
Well, that's a big deal. Huge exposure.
Yeah. Mike and I were on it season 4.
Same season.
It was so much fun.
That was a great time.
We came back from LA like all,
I mean, look at the two of you guys. It's proof that there can't be one God making people.
Well,
exactly.
He got a good sense of humor. He does.
It does look like that. But did you guys live in a house together?
No, we were in the semifinals. We didn't make it into the house.
They had a boat that year, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, was that
right.
the boat?
Yeah.
It was the boat year.
Was that when the retarded kid won?
Well, he has cerebral palsy.
That's retarded, right?
No.
I don't say that. It's a physical thing.
He is smarter than all of us.
Yeah, it's a physical thing.
I don't think he's smarter than
No, he is.
I think you're being nice.
He's pretty damn smart.
Bring him in here.
You would love him.
I met him once. I met him in Miami at the South
Yeah.
Beach Comedy Festival. I met that kid.
Josh Blue.
Yeah, Josh Blue. And we're sitting by a pool in South Beach at the Delano or wherever they put us at the Shore Club. And both of us, I said, listen, you're a good-looking guy, but you're retarded. And
I'm sure he loved it.
he didn't he
Took it in stride.
Yeah. And he said, and you're fat.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, I'm fat. So, and even though we're stand-ups, it's going to be hard to get laid. We have to somehow get these chicks to see us do stand-up.
Yes. That's that you have to.
Yeah, I wonder if he.
Artie, you have to.
I know so many comics that say that. Like, if they don't see me on stage, I have no chance.
And then here's the gamble. This is where life's a real risk, and I love this gamble because it gives you juice, it gives you action. Is if they see you bomb, there's nothing worse. They'll never talk to you again. Oh. Bombing is the worst thing because you look retarded.
You look worse.
But if you kill, then that's it. Forget it. You can bang her and her friends.
Yeah.
But if you bomb,
It's so true.
they just you got a stench on you, you can't get off.
Or if you, like, I've started dating guys and they're so confident on stage and it's just that's all you see and you just fall for it. And then the second like something airs on TV that they're not really happy with and they get like really insecure and are on Twitter and just that side of them is so sad.
Oh, it is
and that
sad.
the second a girl sees that, it's just like, no, I made a mistake.
Well, by that time, hopefully the women need the money that I'm supporting. We're gonna take another break. Nikki Glaser. Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Nikki Glaser just said that the reason midgets stink is because they can't reach their ass.
Jeez.
And
it was a great.
I mean, that was a little out of line.
Welcome back.
Just out of nowhere, she goes, the reason midgets stink is I figured it out. They can't reach their ass.
I was so proud of myself the day I realized it.
The alligator arm?
No,
Not
that
exactly.
never.
Because unless you have a tool, and
Not
then
exactly Stephen Hawking for figuring that out.
I felt like I
you're the only
cracked some
never-
code.
Matter of
That
fact,
never occurred
you're the
to
only
me.
person rude enough to say that out loud.
No, it was. It sounds bad when taken out of
You
context.
tried
it
to
sounds
be
worse.
non-offensive. This was so funny when Nikki just did like what she said. Instead of saying midget, she said little person.
Yeah.
I don't
Said
say
she
midget
goes,
ever,
The
really.
region little people.
Little people.
Can't our stink is because they can't reach.
I
their
don't
ass.
say
No,
they
she
all
said that
stink.
this
point,
one.
just say midget at that
This
point.
one little person that she knew was smelly.
And I was like, it wasn't just BO. It was like a different kind of smell.
It was
and I was
dookie.
like,
Smelled like dookie.
but it wasn't. It
Was
was
it
like
ass and sweat?
Old dookie.
It wasn't like-
vintage dookie.
Yeah. And then I figured it out, and I was like, unless he has a tool, he's not getting the places he needs
Well, that's
to get.
my
Well,
point
his tool
about. That's my
probably
point about.
smells too.
That's my point about Pochetti.
Yeah, if you got
Pochetti,
your
you
tool
can't
on
reach
you.
your. Pochetti, can you reach your ass? You can't reach.
We've
your ass.
tested that.
We tested
Remember?
that a while ago.
We tested it.
I don't know.
The armpits are important too.
Sometimes,
no, right?
sometimes that kitchen smells
Yeah,
like
they
a
can do
midget.
that.
What did he say? I missed it.
Sometimes the kitchen
What about an
smells
obese
like a
midget?
There are probably some obese midgets, maybe. I don't know.
You'd have to be rich to hire somebody to get to your ass. You know.
What did Louis Black say when he got enough money? The first thing he was going to do is get his own personal ball washer, so his balls
I
are
don't know.
always
We
fresh and
can't say
clean.
that. I don't think we can say that.
How easy would it be to
Did I
just
step
do
over
that
the line?
yourself?
Okay.
What?
Is it really hard to do that?
No, but it's. I mean, if you could hire somebody to do anything.
Well, it's just one less thing to worry about. I think that's the.
I mean,
that's
it's
the
easy to
attraction.
wash your own pool
I
too.
think it would be more annoying to be like, come in now.
But it's
so you
got to
can
be
watch, like,
refreshing. You would think, like on a hot day,
I hate
just
to
dip them
admit.
in nice cool water.
I hate to admit that, but it's like,
someone doing it for you.
it's like
I
if
think
a
that'd
maid.
be a
It's got to be the
welcome
right.
thing.
It's got to be the right person. Like I hate to admit this. Like if a maid is not doesn't speak
but
English,
you have a bond
there's
with the
nothing I
person.
can't do. Like, I'm never embarrassed. Like, if a maid doesn't speak English, like, I could say, like, listen, I took a dump in the lampshade. But as soon as they're American, I get embarrassed.
Oh, my God.
Nikki, are you plugging anything?
Yeah, I'm in Des Moines this week.
Let's end this.
Way to bring it.
Where are you
Nikki.
playing? Where are you playing in Des Moines?
The Funny Bone in Des Moines.
Well, I hope there's no little people that wanted to buy tickets. The Funny Bone in Des Moines. Listen, based on this last week, how could you not go see this? She's smoking hot. She's honest.
That's nice.
And she's funny. And come back anytime.
Thank you so much. I had so much fun.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.